Hello everybody, it's DK and welcome back to another Minecraft Autofarm tutorial on my channel. Today we are looking at auto sugarcane farms, an absolute necessity for anybody playing Minecraft 1.14 or above. And these things can get a little complicated to make, so let's hop right into it and see what you're going to need today. So if we hop back into things and we take a look at our inventory, we can see that you're going to need quite a bit actually. For the system that we're going to be making a 5x2 system, so you're going to need 10 observers, 10 pistons, 10 pieces of redstone dust, 5 redstone blocks, about a stack of rail, 5 powered rails, a water bucket, or if you're playing in survival, 2, some grass blocks, or dirt will work just fine, building blocks of your choice, I'm choosing stone brick, a hopper minecart, some hoppers, and a chest. Without further ado, let's hop into it. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to get our hoppers set up and ready to go. So I'm just going to go on the ground here. I'm going to take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. And in the middle on this third one here, I'm going to take out 1, 2, 3 spaces. Right here at the very end, I'm going to start by throwing down my chest, my collection area. I'm going to come back behind that, grab my hoppers, and I'm going to plop down 1, 2, hop out, 3 hoppers. And I'm gonna come to this side, pop in 1, 2 on this side, come back over here and throw in 1, 2 on this side as well. And you notice we've got this lovely T shape here, and what happens is anything that gets thrown in one of these hoppers gets fed to the middle and then fed straight down here, and we can just fetch it straight out of our chest. So this is gonna make things nice and easy for us. Now, we wanna set up our rails next. This is the second most important part of this. So I'm going to do this one row at a time. I'm going to start here. I'm just going to lay out my rails, nice and easy. And then at the end here of each section of rail, I'm going to take out a block. So I'm going to throw in this redstone block, and I'm going to throw in a powered rail. Now, this is just going to make it so our minecart continues to go as quickly as we want it to. I'm going to throw in one more turn, so I'm headed down to the next section. Keep coming back down here. Alright, so we've got these two areas set up here, and the next thing that we want to do is we want to set up kind of the return area. This is going to be 4 deep. So I'm actually going to come over to this side, and I'm going to throw this next powered rail right about here. So we're going to knock this out, throw a redstone block, powered rail. I'm going to come back over to this side. I'm going to bring this around here. Just like so, and notice how this turns. I don't want this to turn. So I'm going to come back here, throw this guy in, and we need a way to connect everything up so everything continues to run on one path. So if our minecart starts here, it goes down, comes over here, then we need it to come back down this direction. So I'm going to throw this here, getting rid of this section, and I want these two to connect. Now down here, I'm going to throw in another redstone block and another powered rail. I know the powered rails, it may seem like a little bit of overkill, and that's okay. Because we want to make sure that this thing it continues to go forever. We don't want any slowdown or any chance of this happening. So I'm actually going to throw in just one more. Now, if you're cautiously optimistic like I am, a good thing to do at this point might be to test out your rail system to make sure that there's no spots where everything is slowing down. So if you look, everything is continuing to go exactly the way that it should. Nice and easy, our minecart goes, there's no stalling. I can stop it and pick it up right here. Alright, so now that we have this done, it's time for us to actually get building the sugarcane farm. So what I'm going to start with is I'm going to start with my building blocks right here. And I'm going to make this nice little T-shaped pattern. Looks just like this. I'm going to add a block on top of each one and a block at the bottom. This block at the bottom, I'm going to take and extend all the way down here. On the back, I'm going to extend this all the way down here. And on the front, I want to make sure, since we're doing a 2x5 system here, that I only have 5 blocks of dirt. So I want to make sure that I have 5 blocks of dirt. And you can see I have 5 down here. my 5 hoppers, that doesn't really matter, but I'm just going to take and I'm going to add 1 on each side here. We're actually going to go up this way. Boom, boom. Just like this, and I'm going to add in my 5 blocks of dirt. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And actually, what I can do is I can actually set this with 1 more on each side. Just like so. So this is my 5 blocks of dirt. Now you'll notice that these 2 blocks right here, these are expandable. So let's say right now you only have the resources to do 5, to do a 2x5, because these are kind of expensive. That's fine. If you need more, you just expand out. You take out one of these blocks, replace it with some more dirt, throw some more sugarcane on, and expand the redstone, and you are ready to go. But for now, we can take our water bucket, and we can fill in this area here. And it's very important that this water stream is directly next to this, because sugarcane will only grow on blocks that are directly next to water. Then we're going to take some stone brick blocks. We're going to fill in the top section here, just like so. On top of this, I'm going to take my pistons and my observers and start work on the minimal redstone that's involved with this. So I'm just going to look, and wherever there's a grass block, I'm going to go piston, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like so. And on top of all of my pistons, I'm going to throw an observer with the redstone output, the little dot, facing on the back. Then underneath of those, I'm going to throw some stone bricks, and I'm going to attach up some redstone. Now, if you only have enough to do 5, you're pretty much done here. You can leave your minecart going. It'll still pick up all of the sugarcane here, and it's not going to produce a ton of sugarcane, but it'll produce enough. But I think we can do one better. So let's expand this. Let's literally take everything that we have here and mirror it on the opposite side. So we're actually going to add 2 layers of stone brick here. And then right here, I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dirt. I'm going to add my stone brick in as my placeholders in case I want to expand this. I'm going to add in all of my stone brick at the bottom. This is very important that you do this, because if you don't, you're going to end up with a mess when you pour water in, and that water will destroy all of the rails that you just placed, and you'll have to go back and do all of this again. Trust me, unfortunately, I know from experience of doing this in a survival world. Alright, and just like that, it's super easy. We've got the other side already ready to go. We throw this in here, we come back and we do the exact same thing that we did before on the other side. We go stone brick, take it all the way back across, making sure we don't cover any of our grass blocks. We come back over here, pistons, on top of everything. On top of the pistons, we throw in our observers. We throw our stone blocks underneath of everything. And we throw our redstone on the back. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the only other thing that you need to start this is, shockingly, just a tiny bit of sugarcane. So if I take my sugarcane here, and I throw it on, just like so. I come back over to this side, we're going to get rid of that block, and we're actually going to get rid of a couple of these for just a second. We throw our hopper minecart on here, we set it off on its infinitesimal journey, and now we play the waiting game. Because what's going to happen here is every time the sugarcane grows up, the observers detect the change, they blast it off, and you can see that the hopper minecart is already picking it up, it's taking it over, and it's dropping it off in our chest. Let's change the game rule, and let's set our random tick speed to 1,000, and let's see how quickly this works. So let's watch for just a second here. You can see it's shooting all of this off, and as soon as it shoots it off, the hopper minecart is coming around, it's picking everything up, and it's ready to go. And the beautiful thing about this system, ladies and gentlemen, is that it is completely autonomous. Once you get everything set up, it will continue to run on its own, and all you have to do is come back and just collect the sugarcane out as you need it. I have one of these running on a survival Minecraft server right now, and it generates about 64 sugarcane per every time that it goes off because of how big it is. Now, this is the end. This is basic. If you want to expand, all you have to do is just add in more pistons, more observers, and more grass blocks here. And that's it. Your system can expand as much as you can expand it. So you could have a ton going on here. You'll end up with a couple pieces up top like this that end up getting lost, but in hindsight, with this running automatic, it's not that big of a deal. So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, it is time to end. That is all I have for you today for this redstone tutorial, this auto farm tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video and you found it helpful, please make sure and leave a like. Comment down below what kind of farm you'd like to see me do next in a Minecraft tutorial. And if you really liked everything, please consider subscribing to the channel so you can keep up with everything that I'm doing. I'm DK. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.